It's Nolan. What's going on, y'all? It's the kid J Nolan here. Hey, man, I don't know how many more lawsuits are going to come out before the first. I mean, we only got about 2 more days before the new year, and every day it seems like somebody new is getting sued. Somebody's getting accused of something, getting taken to court, getting revealed, getting exposed to the public. It is madness out here. 2023 has been such a long year. It went by fast, but this past month been slow as a mug. And I'm sure the people that are getting accused can't wait until they get New Year, New Me posts on all their IG. All right. So now we got Paula Abdul coming out, and she's saying that she was SA'd by Nigel. What is this man's name? Nigel Lythgoe. Okay. He's a former executive producer of American Idol, which means that they worked together for many years. So let's get into it. Paula Abdul has sued former American Idol and So You Think You Can Dance producer Nigel Lythgoe and the show's production companies, alleging that he SA'd her multiple times while she was hosting the shows, according to a lawsuit that was filed in Los Angeles Friday. In the suit, Abdul alleges that Lythgoe SA'd her during one of American Idol's initial seasons, then again years later in 2014 when she was hosting So You Think You Can Dance. Okay? Now, Lythgoe was the producer of American Idol at the height of the show's popularity in the early and mid 2000s and last produced the show in 2014, according to his IMDb. He produced So You Think You Can Dance from 2005 to 2014. Aside from Lythgoe, the show's production companies, American Idol Productions, Dance Nation Productions, 19 Entertainment, and Fremantle Media North America, were all listed as defendants. The listed causes of action are SA, harassment, gender violence, and negligence. Abdul alleges that before taking the judge role on American Idol, she met with several executives in 2001 about said show. During that meeting, she alleged that Lythgoe verbally insulted and belittled her. So this is even before she took the role, before she even got on the screen, auditioned, did anything. He was already verbally insulting her and belittling her there, but she still took it on. Furthermore, she states that he called her a quote-unquote has-been who probably wouldn't be known by the show's contestants. Shit. Now, Mr. Nigel, who the fuck you think know you? Your celebrity ain't bigger than Paula Abdul. This is one thing that I don't be liking, man. People that be executives in the game, people that have these high-ranking positions at these companies, they think that they could talk down on anybody. How could you ever dare speak on Paula Abdul's status as a celebrity when you ain't nobody but some motherfucker at a desk putting plays together? That has value, absolutely. However, don't ever try to play yourself and act like you can compare to the on-air talent, to the face, to the people that actually bring in the clientele, to bring in the audience. Y'all need to fall back. But it's so many times that we hear stories about folks that like to talk greasy, you know what I'm saying, and try to make people question their status because it's your dime. Man, if you don't get the fuck on. Despite her concerns that arose from that encounter, Abdul would then end up joining the show by April of 2002. The suit alleges that she was discriminated and paid less than her fellow male judges, and that Lythgoe and the show's production bullied her. I ain't gonna lie, it sounds like you should have breached that contract way back in the G. You know what I mean? I'm not here to victim blame or shame, but at some point, you got to move on. The suit didn't give a specific year, but it said that during one of the show's initial seasons, Lythgoe SA'd her in the elevator of a hotel room they were staying at while traveling for one of the show's auditions. Lythgoe shoved Abdul against the wall, grabbed her gins and breasts, and began shoving his tongue down her throat. This is what they allege. Abdul attempted to push Lythgoe away from her. When the doors to the elevator for her door opened, Abdul ran out of the elevator and to her hotel room. Abdul quickly called one of her representatives in tears to inform them of this. Now, unfortunately, for all these years, Abdul chose not to speak up about these allegations over fear of retaliation. She said he had the power to fire her from her judging post. Years later in 2014, Lythgoe SA'd her once again at his home after inviting her over for a dinner. Abdul attended, believing it to be a professional invitation. Now, this is something where I gotta look, man, I gotta give Abdul her flowers for being a legendary artist, an icon, one of the ladies that definitely set the tone for what the girls are on now as far as being performers, choreographing, you know what I'm saying, singing, dancing, the whole thing. However, I'm not understanding how somebody could force themselves on you You continue to go back to work. At some point, you could leave, announce your resignation, right? But then you go on to this dude's other show, which you were not initially tied into. So I'm just saying, sometimes we make bad decisions because of the money, but we can't allow the money to do what's best for us, right? I'm sure there had to be some other opportunities after the American Idol fame, right? The resurgence that you could have taken rather than continue to work with some fucking sicko. Then you go to his house, again, not victim blaming or shaming, but you knew what he did to you back in the G. You go to his house for a dinner. You go to his personal private space where he could do anything, and you know it's in his tendencies to at least try some shit. It's no way that couldn't have been in your mind. Toward the end of the evening, Lythgoe forced himself on top of Abdul while she was seated on his couch and attempted to kiss her while proclaiming that the two would make an excellent power couple. Abdul pushed him off of her, explaining that she was not interested in his advances, and immediately left. Again, fearing retaliation per the complaint, Abdul didn't speak out about the claims. Aside from Lythgoe's power, Abdul's contracts on both shows specified that she was prohibited from publicly disclosing sensitive information regarding the shows and their business affairs the suit claimed. So it was basically some sort of NDA that was attached into the contract. It may not have been a separate NDA, but it was something to that effect inside of her contract, right? Abdul further alleged that she witnessed Lythgoe S.A., one of her assistants named April, while filming So You Think You Could Dance in 2015, claiming that he approached Abdul and April from behind, pressed himself up against April, and began to grope her. April did not consent. Okay, so you witness him coming up on both of y'all now, coming up on your folks. This is why at some point you gotta speak out. You can't let the money do the talking, and nobody's being protected, right? You don't got no additional security watching over y'all while y'all are getting ready to do your stuff. Like, this is some free-for-all bullshit. Abdul's suit also alleged that Lythgoe teased her on the phone about his behavior as well. Lythgoe knew and was aware that his treatment of Abdul was inappropriate and even criminal. Indeed, at one point, Lythgoe called Abdul and taunted her that they should celebrate because it had been 7 years and the statute of limitations had run its course. He clearly knew that his assaults of Abdul were not just wrong, but that he held the power to keep her silent. So you mean to tell me, after 7 years, this nigga call you up and say, hey, let's celebrate. We're beyond the statute of limitation on when I force myself upon you. Let's have a good time. Come on, man. That shit don't sound right to me. He's either the creepiest motherfucker in the world, like, nigga deserve to have some bullets pop up out of his pillow in his sleep type shit, or somebody lying. I don't know who, I don't know where, but it's not adding up for me. They continue. Abdul is among the highest profile people to file a SA suit since New York and California passed legislation to temporarily waive the statute of limitations on those claims. Those bills caused a wave of allegations to come forward against prominent figures in the music and entertainment industries, including Sean Diddy Combs, Vin Diesel, Axl Rose, and L.A. Reid. Now, I never did talk about the Vin Diesel situation. I haven't really looked into it. I saw some things about it, but life was lifing when that story came out, so I never had an opportunity to really dig into that. Pause. But everybody is being exposed, right? Everything that's been done in the dark is coming to the light, and good God, the light is not what you thought it would be. This ain't the limelight. Time to lock these motherfuckers up, man. You know how we used to say, lock them up, throw away the key, man? Fuck the key. Burn the key, throw that bitch in a goddamn refinery fire. There's so many more better things and more productive things that y'all could be doing with your time, right? Y'all need to get to y'all professionalism. Y'all building these big ass businesses and companies and then trying to impose yourself on these women, the very women that keep y'all employed, the very women that keep y'all profits coming in, the very women that keep y'all doing what the fuck you want to do when you not even the fucking talent. Nah, man, we not letting that shit ride for 2024. All y'all niggas deserve to get locked up. Matter of fact, I told y'all before, these motherfuckers deserve to get some goddamn medieval times put on their motherfucking ass. You touch me with your hand gone, right? You use your little Peter whack on somebody and they didn't want it, it's gone. Y'all gonna keep saying I'm crazy. I ain't the crazy one in this equation, all right? Let me know what y'all think of all this down below in the comments. Be sure to like and share this video. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Hit the post notification bell for all updates, and I will see y'all on the next one, all right? Much love and respect. Y'all stay safe out there. Happy New Year. Peace!
King of my city and cul-de-sac. Coming out swinging like soldier rag. Leading my people like quarterback. Boy, I study this shit, I'm an almanac. Had to get up and grind. Knowledge is booming, I'm here to apply. Came with the chip and the dip, it just single the mind. We finna do more than survive. I need my check. Spinning the block for the Gouda, we hitting the jeweler to flood out the net. We don't do beef on computers, I'm straight out the sewer, we come when you rest. Niggas be looking perplexed, so keeping my foot on their neck. No map, I trust my gut for the quest. With drama, I'm fully abreast. I was ready for years and they doubted me. All of a sudden they tell me they proud of me. I've been dropping these haters like calories. Cross them out, I came back with some boundaries. Stand for my honor, but too raw, no corner. Packing the stick with a drummer. Wanna catch my bad, won't fumble. I done came too far to be humble.